It's week 2 of the National Football League,
where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC North.
It's the Browns and the Ravens coming up next.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. And now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws, so they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Burks. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. One of the tight ends in motion right. To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll motion a tight end right. 2nd down, Jackson. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. The man in motion is Burks. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead. This is fielded inside the 5. Strong. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's going to take a shot down the field. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. He's going to run it. Crazy. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big one for the Ravens. An even 40 yards.
The reality is, Mike, there's just not too many guys in the league who are capable of making that play. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he has all sorts of space to run. He's one of the faster quarterbacks around, and he's able to pick up big yardage before stepping out of bounds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 53 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Now he'll air one out.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. A first down throw for Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll send their tight end left. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end going in motion to the left. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns are going to move out in front.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you
57-yard field goal for Andrew Glass.
You don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will tie up the game.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They bring Judy in motion. Back to the air one more time. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll let this go. towards the end zone.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Browns are going to move out in front. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the ground after the penalty to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Bateman is the motion man. They'll go with him again. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do. And we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 9. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 19, Ravens 16.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Bateman. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered.